Hello students. Our discussion is continue on sentence transformation and it's session number 11. Here we will learn how to convert compound sentences into simple one. In last session we discussed how to transform simple sentences into compound. Now it's time to convert compound sentences into simple one. It means compound sentence, it has two independent clause connected with coordinating conjunction. Now either of these clause is converted into a phrase to make it a simple, so that the whole sentence has only a single subject and finite verb. So let us study the given example in form of exercise. Here is a sentence before us. I went there and met her. Two clauses. I went there and I met her. Both has subject. It has also, we discussed, I met her. Second, both has finite verb, went and met. Two clauses are independent. I went there, it can create a sense. I met her, it also create a sense. Secondly, it is connected with coordinating conjunction and. Now friends, let us convert a clause into a phrase. I went there. We will remove subject. And went is finite verb, it will be converted into participle to make it a phrase. So I went there is a clause and phrase is going there. Went is converted into participle. Go is the basic form, ing form. Going there, I met her. I met her is a clause. It remains the same. So overall, friends, the whole sentence has only single subject I, and met is the only finite verb, and that's why the sentence is called a simple one. It is called a simple one, having only single subject in the whole sentence. Going there, it's the phrase. It does not have a subject. Next, she'll go to the office. Clause, she will go, verb, it's a clause. And coordinating conjunction, and she'll do the work, will do the work, and she'll do the work. Two clauses. Now the first clause will be converted into a phrase, removing the subject. We will remove the subjects, and will be converted into participle form. Going to the office, she'll do the work. The second one remains the same only. She'll do the work. It is as it was. While the first clause has been converted into a phrase. So overall, friend, the whole sentence has only single subject, she, and finite verb, will do. She'll do the work. Going to the office, she'll do the work. This is the way compound sentences are converted into simple one. She'll go to the theater and watch the play. Two clauses. She'll go to the theater and she'll watch the play. Two clauses. Now the first clause is converted into a phrase. To make it phrase, it should not have a subject, so subject has been removed. And will go is a finite verb, has been converted into participle, going to the theater. Now it's a phrase, it's not a sentence. Going to the theater, she'll watch the play. play. Coordinating conjunction has been removed in simple sentence. The girl is not only beautiful but also intelligent. It's a compound. The girl is not only beautiful but also she is intelligent. Two clauses. Beside being, see, two options, not only but also. Beside being beautiful, the girl is intelligent. It's clause. Beside being beautiful, it's a phrase. The clause has been converted into a phrase. Not only, beside being has been replaced. She is not only a brilliant student but also a good singer. Besides being a brilliant student, phrase. From clause, it is phrase. Besides being a brilliant student, she is a good singer. It's a clause. It's a clause. And overall, it's a simple sentence. It's a simple sentence because the whole sentence has only single subject and finite verb. While these had two different type of sentences, each having subject and finite verb. Next one. He is not only a good writer, but also an outstanding lecturer. Two clauses connected with but also, not only, but also. Beside being a good writer, now it's a phrase. He is an outstanding lecturer. It's a clause. It's a clause. Next one. The book was long but interesting. Here, the book was long, but the book was interesting. The book was interesting. Two parts, both are independent parts of this sentence, and both are showing contrast. The book was long. Generally, long books, are least interesting, but it is that both are contrast in meaning. The book was long, the book was interesting. Both shows the contrast, and they are connected with but as coordinating conjunction. Here, friends, you can see to show contrast in spite of has been used. In spite of being long, you can see subject has been removed and to be form has been converted into participle being, ing form of the verb, and the basic form of the verb is be, being. In spite of being long, now it's a phrase. Now it's a phrase. In spite of being long, the book was long. It was close. It has been converted into phrase. The book was interesting. The book was interesting. It's a clause. It's a clause. In spite of being long, the book was interesting. He was ill, but he came for rehearsal. Contrast. Generally, what happens? An ill person doesn't, come for a rehearsal, but it happened. Contrast showing sentence, and to show contrast, in spite of his use in simple sentence, in spite of his illness. Friends, here ill, it was an adjective. It has been converted into a noun form. In spite of his illness, and you can see there subject and verb has been removed in this sentence. So it's a phrase without a subject and a verb. In spite of his illness, in spite of his illness, he came for rehearsal. He came for rehearsal. Compound one. You must study hard. It's one part. Close. You must study hard, or otherwise you will not get good marks in the exam. Two parts. Both are clauses connected with coordinating conjunction. Now either clause should be converted into phrase. Here, you must study hard. It's a clause. You will not get good marks. Here, it is converted into phrase. Subject you has been removed will not get has been, finite verb has been removed and it has been converted into infinite, to get. It's not a finite verb. To get good marks in the exam. So overall it's a phrase, and the whole sentence has only single subject, it is you. The whole sentence has only one subject, you, and only one finite verb, must study. And that's why the whole sentence is called a simple one. It is called a simple sentence. Next one. He must run fast, close, or otherwise he'll not win the race. It's an other clause. Now either will be changed into phrase. He must run fast. He must run fast to win the race. It's the phrase. Here he will not win the race. To win the race, to get this result, he must run fast. Now the first one is closed and the later one has been converted by removing he, subject, will not win, finite verb, and has been converted into infinite, to win, to win. So friends, he must run fast to win the race. Next one. You must practice hard or otherwise you will lose the game. Both are clauses. Or otherwise is coordinating conjunction. You must practice hard has remained the same. It was clause, it is still clause. So this clause will be converted into phrase by removing subject and verb. Friends, here, to escape losing the game, to win the game, you can write to win. The opposite word of lose also can be used here, to win the game or to escape losing the game. Both present the similar meaning. To escape losing the game, to escape is infinite. Next one. He must he must work hard or otherwise he'll be suspended. Two clauses. He must work hard or otherwise he'll be suspended. He must work hard, remain the clause only. Now here you can see how smartly the clause has been converted into a phrase. To avoid suspension. To avoid suspension. To avoid. It's an infinite verb. Next one. The thief must run away or he will be beaten, or he'll be beaten. Both are clauses. He'll be beaten is also a clause. It's passive structure. He'll be beaten by police or by public. Here the thief must run away. It's the clause, and this clause has now became a phrase. He has been removed. Will be beaten has been removed. No finite verb. To avoid being beaten. To avoid being beaten by someone. It's the passive structure. So friends, this is the way compound sentences are converted into simple one by removing coordinating conjunction and converting either of the clause into a phrase one. He was guilty and he ran away. And is the conjunction. Both are clauses. He was guilty, he ran away. Being guilty. Here clause has been converted into a phrase. Subject has been removed and finite verb has been removed. He was guilty. Being and verb has been converted into participle, present participle form. Being guilty, he ran away. The later has remained the same only. It was close and it is close. So friends, in this example, Overall, the whole sentence has only single subject and single finite verb, and that's why the whole sentence is called a simple sentence. He was very happy and he started to dance. Two clauses. Being so happy, he started to dance. It's a clause, and this clause has been converted into a phrase, removing subject he, and was has been converted into participle form. Being so happy, he started to dance. Next one. He worked hard, so the boss praised him. So the boss praised him. So is the coordinating conjunction to connect these two clauses. Both are independent. Now see, he worked hard and therefore the boss praised him. It's also an example of compound. Now how it has been converted into simple C. Both are compound. The boss praised him for his hard work. For his hard work, it's the phrase. For his hard work, it's the phrase. The singer's voice is sweet. So, it's coordinating conjunction. So, she is very popular among people. Why she is? That's the result of her being popular, of her sweet voice. Because of sweet voice, she is very popular. Now, friend, we will remove coordinating conjunction, and either of the clause will be converted into a phrase to make it a simple one. Okay, this the other example of compound is in place of so there is therefore also. How to convert these two type of sentence into a simple one? The singer is very popular among people for her sweet voice. This is the point where you need to apply your mind, friends, to convert into a phrase. The singer's voice is sweet for her sweet voice. Here it was a subject and a finite verb, but here there is no subject, no finite verb. For her sweet voice, only noun is applied over here, making it a phrase. Next example. She came here and met me. Two sentences. She came here and met me. She came here to meet me. Here you need to analyze. And she met me. It was a clause. She met me. And has been removed here. And to meet is the infinite verb. To meet me. It makes a phrase. She studied hard and got good marks. Two parts. She studied hard. She got good marks. Two clauses. Both are independent, connected with and. To make it simple, and will be removed. And one of the clauses will be converted into phrase. One clause remains the same. She studied hard to get good marks. It's a phrase. Clause has been converted into a phrase one. So the whole sentence has only single subject and single finite verb, and that's why it is called a simple one. Next one. You must not be late, or you will not be allowed to participate in the meeting. In the event of being late is a phrase converted from clause. In the event of being late, you will not be allowed to participate in the meeting. One phrase, one clause, making the sentence simple. Next one. You must not be lazy. You must not be lazy, or otherwise you will not be allowed on the team. You will not be allowed on the team. In the event of being lazy, you must not be lazy has been converted into a phrase. In the event of being lazy, you will not be allowed on the jeep. That's it for this session, friends. Thank you.